Book summary in English by Indian Motivation.
Hello, dreamers and seekers of a brighter tomorrow. Welcome to today's transformative journey as we explore the profound teachings of Neville Goddard in his timeless classic, Be What You Wish. In this audiobook summary, we'll unlock the secrets of the law of assumption, delve into the power of imagination, and discover the art of manifestation that can truly reshape the fabric of our existence. So, grab your mental passport because we're about to embark on a journey to the realm of endless possibilities. Chapter 1: Imagination and Possibility. In the enchanting realm of creative power, imagination emerges as the wizardry that transcends the boundaries of knowledge. J.K. Rowling, the conjurer of the magical world of Harry Potter, once proclaimed, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." This sentiment encapsulates the essence of our human capacity to envision the extraordinary, the yet-to-be, and the realm of endless possibilities. Consider the remarkable journey of Ellen DeGeneres, the beloved American comedian and talk show host. In an illuminating interview with Oprah Winfrey, Ellen shared the story of how she manifested her dream job. As a young girl, Ellen harbored aspirations of becoming a talk show host. In the privacy of her room, she would sit in front of a mirror, play acting interviews with her favorite celebrities, and immersing herself in the role she aspired to fulfill. Ellen's pivotal moment came when she decided to commit her dream to paper. She wrote with intention, "I want to be a talk show host," and placed this written manifestation beneath her mattress. This act of focused intention, combined with her continued dedication to her dream, led her to the world of stand-up comedy and eventually to a role on the successful sitcom Roseanne. The triumph of Roseanne set the stage for Ellen to step into her dream role as a talk show host with the launch of The Ellen DeGeneres Show in 1994. Ellen's journey serves as a poignant reminder that manifestation is not a mere concept. It is a tangible reality. By directing our thoughts and energy toward our desired goals, we possess the inherent ability to bring them into our lives. Imagination, in this context, is not confined to idle daydreaming, but becomes a deliberate act of envisioning a future that aligns with our deepest desires. This brings us to the teachings of Neville Goddard in Be What You Wish. In this transformative work, Goddard contends that all individuals possess the power to reshape the trajectory of their lives. The crux lies in the elevation of consciousness, an awakening to the interconnectedness of our inner world with the vast universe. The key lesson here is that imagination, fueled by a sense of wish fulfillment, becomes the cornerstone of this transformation. As we traverse the landscape of imagination, we understand that it is not facts, but the creative force of our imagination that shapes the contours of our existence. Imagination becomes the conduit through which we perceive non-existent things and, remarkably, bring our imaginative world into tangible existence. Every step in the journey of human growth, Goddard asserts, commences with the initial stride of imagination. Imagination, as Goddard suggests, is not a flight into the ephemeral. It is a tangible force that propels us towards the realization of our deepest aspirations. The story of Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and the author of Man's Search for Meaning, amplifies this truth. Frankl, amid the horrors of the concentration camps, utilized his imagination as a beacon of hope. He envisioned himself giving lectures, writing books about his experiences, and reuniting with his family. Frankl's ability to tap into the power of imagination not only helped him survive the Holocaust, but also paved the way for a post-war life filled with purpose and meaning. Chapter 2: Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard. As we embark on the journey into the heart of Neville Goddard's transformative philosophy in Be What You Wish, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of self-discovery and conscious creation. This timeless self-help classic unfolds the profound concept that each individual possesses the intrinsic power to shape the course of their life through the deliberate use of imagination and assumption. At the core of Goddard's teachings lies the call to rise, an invitation to elevate one's consciousness. This rising entails a deep recognition that our inner world is not isolated, but intricately woven into the fabric of the universe. Each individual, like a vital link in the universal chain, holds the potential to influence and reshape the external reality through a heightened state of awareness. The pivotal word in this journey of growth and transformation is rise. To rise is to awaken to the understanding that the mind is an integral part of the universe, and human beings are interconnected elements within this cosmic tapestry. The act of rising signifies a departure from the slumber of unawareness, propelling us into a realm where our thoughts, feelings, and goals are consciously directed towards the creation of our desired reality. In the tapestry of life, Goddard invites us to recognize that the outer world is a reflection of the inner world, intricately linked through the threads of imagination and assumption. The prayer of one who is clear about their thoughts, feelings, and goals is acknowledged and answered, creating a harmonious symphony between the inner and outer realms of existence. To comprehend and harness the transformative power of Be What You Wish, one must delve into the concept of assumption. Goddard introduces the idea that assumption is not a passive acceptance of circumstances, but an active engagement with the belief that what we assume as true becomes our reality. The process of assuming a desired outcome, in essence, becomes a magnetic force that draws the envisioned reality into our lived experience. The journey of transformation, according to Goddard, demands the realization that we already possess everything we desire. This is not a mere affirmation, but a deep-rooted feeling of wish fulfillment. The awareness that our growth is contingent upon the elevation of consciousness to the highest level becomes the compass guiding our present condition towards a desired future. In the process of this elevation, Goddard underscores the significance of self-control. A self-controlled individual exercises mastery over their thoughts, emotions, and self-talk, understanding the pivotal role these elements play in shaping reality. The ideal self, envisioned and desired, is ready to incarnate in real life, provided the necessary thoughts, feelings, and actions are undertaken to facilitate this transformation. In essence, Chapter 2 lays the foundation for the transformative journey outlined in Be What You Wish. It beckons us to rise in consciousness, embrace the creative force within, and recognize that our present and future conditions are shaped by our beliefs, thoughts, and actions. The journey into the depths of imagination and assumption unfolds as we traverse the pages of this timeless guide to conscious living. Chapter 3: The Power of Imagination. As we delve deeper into the profound teachings of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we arrive at the pivotal chapter that explores the transformative power of imagination. Imagination, as Goddard posits, is not a mere flight of fancy, but the dynamic force that shapes the very fabric of our lives. It serves as the bridge between the ethereal realm of possibility and the tangible reality we seek to manifest. Viktor Frankl, the resilient Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning, stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit amidst unimaginable suffering. Frankl's ability to envision a brighter future, to see himself delivering lectures and reuniting with his family, showcases the extraordinary power of imagination. In the darkest of times, imagination becomes a beacon of hope, a tool that not only aids in survival, but also fosters the discovery of meaning and purpose beyond the immediate struggle. Imagination, according to Goddard, is the key to fulfillment. It is not bound by the constraints of facts, but rather propels us into a world where the intangible becomes tangible. It is through imagination that we perceive non-existent things and bring our envisioned worlds into existence. Every step in human growth, as Goddard asserts, begins with the initial step of imagination. The journey into imagination involves a conscious effort to envision the desired outcome. It is not merely about wishful thinking, but a deliberate act of creating a mental picture of the goal as if it has already been achieved. This process, Goddard contends, involves the feeling of wish fulfillment, By imbuing our imagined actions with the emotions we would experience upon achieving our goals, we set in motion a powerful force that propels us toward the realization of those very goals. In the story of Ellen DeGeneres, we witness the transformative potency of sustained imagination. Ellen's childhood ritual of pretending to be a talk show host in front of the mirror was not a whimsical play. It was a manifestation exercise driven by the power of imagination. Her ability to see herself in the desired position, coupled with focused action in the form of stand-up comedy and a role in the sitcom Roseanne, ultimately led her to the fulfillment of her dream as the host of the Ellen DeGeneres Show. The power of imagination, however, extends beyond individual aspirations. It plays a pivotal role in our collective reality, shaping the world we inhabit. The external world, Goddard asserts, is not molded by facts, but by the active mind living in the world that imagination controls. Imagination becomes the creative force through which we can collectively envision and manifest a reality aligned with our shared aspirations. As we navigate the realms of imagination, it becomes evident that the world we see is a reflection of the world we imagine. Imagination, therefore, is not a passive state, but an active force that molds our perceptions, actions, and ultimately, our reality. In embracing the power of imagination, we are invited to become conscious creators, shaping our destinies with the vivid brushstrokes of our visionary minds. In conclusion, Chapter 3 underscores the transformative potential of imagination. It beckons us to explore the boundless possibilities that lie within our imaginative faculties and recognize that through the intentional and focused use of this creative force, we possess the ability to shape our individual and collective realities. Chapter 4: The Law of Assumption. As we venture further into the profound teachings of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we encounter a pivotal concept that serves as the linchpin of conscious creation, the law of assumption. Goddard posits that this law is not merely a philosophical tenet, but a dynamic principle that governs the connection between our assumptions and the reality we experience. At the heart of the law of assumption lies a fundamental truth. Whatever we assume is true becomes our reality. This is not a passive acceptance of circumstances, but an active engagement with the belief that our assumptions shape the fabric of our existence. The law operates on the profound principle of cause and effect, illustrating the direct link between our assumptions and the manifested outcomes in our lives. Prayer, a potent tool in the realm of conscious creation, takes on new dimensions when viewed through the lens of the law of assumption. Goddard introduces the idea that prayer is not a supplication to a distant deity, but an intimate connection between the mind and the desired outcome. When infused with belief and faith, prayer becomes a magnetic force that draws the assumed reality into the realm of lived experience. Understanding the law of assumption requires a departure from conventional views on prayer. It is not about beseeching an external force for favors, but a profound realization that our assumptions and beliefs are the conduits through which our desires are fulfilled. The law operates on the premise that our questions are only answered if we hold the firm belief that they will be answered. The world, as Goddard articulates, operates on a set of rules or principles. Many individuals, however, fail to perceive the intricate connection between prayer and its answer, viewing the process as an arbitrary response from a higher power. The mind, Goddard contends, must align with the truth that there are indeed rules governing our reality, and everything operates in accordance with these rules. This fundamental truth is at the core of the law of assumption. The cause and effect relationship between prayer and its answer becomes evident as we embrace the law of assumption. It is the attachment of the mind to the assumed reality, the deep-rooted conviction that what we assume as true will manifest in our lives. In this dynamic interplay, prayer becomes a conscious act of assuming the desired outcome and acting as if it is already a reality. The law of assumption further underscores the interconnectedness of our assumptions with the external world. Our assumed relations with people, circumstances, and events influence our feelings, and consequently, our reality. By recognizing the receptive nature of the external world, we gain insight into the profound impact our assumptions have on shaping our experiences. In essence, Chapter 4 elucidates the transformative power of the law of assumption. It beckons us to move beyond passive acceptance and embrace the active role our assumptions play in shaping our reality. As we navigate the realms of prayer and assumption, we embark on a journey of conscious creation, where the beliefs we hold become the architects of the world we experience. Chapter 5: Meditation and Controlled Imagination. In the Transcendent Journey Through Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we now turn our attention to a chapter that unravels the transformative potential of meditation and controlled imagination. Goddard invites us to explore these practices not as esoteric rituals, but as practical tools for shaping our internal landscape and, consequently, our external reality. Meditation, often perceived as an elusive state reserved for ascetics and yogis, is demystified by Goddard as a meaningful practice requiring regular and joyful engagement. It is likened to an art form where consistent effort leads to mastery. Drawing a parallel with a musician who must practice daily to excel in performance, Goddard emphasizes that meditation, too, is a skill honed through dedicated and joyous repetition. The essence of meditation, as defined by Goddard, is focus. It is a controlled imagination, a deliberate channeling of thoughts toward a specific idea until it dominates the mind, excluding extraneous thoughts from consciousness. This disciplined focus enables the practitioner to harness the power of the subconscious mind, the fertile ground where desires can be sown and nurtured. Silence, Goddard asserts, is a vital component of meditation. In the quietude of the mind, profound secrets are unveiled. Meditation serves as a tool for entering the realm of the subconscious, where our deepest desires can be communicated to the divine. It becomes a sacred space for communion with the universal forces that shape our reality. The silence during meditation is not emptiness, but a container for the most profound revelations. As we enter into the meditative state, Goddard encourages us to ask for what we want. This request, made in the sanctuary of our subconscious, becomes a prayer. Goddard assures that in the meditative state, the mind is receptive, and our requests, when infused with belief, become seeds planted in the fertile soil of the subconscious. The assurance is clear: ask, and it shall be given. Controlled imagination, as an integral part of meditation, is presented as a tool for reducing the impact of the external world. In the meditative state, the mind transcends the noise and distractions of the external realm, fostering an environment where internal positive thoughts can flourish. The mind, in a state of rest, becomes attuned to the subtle vibrations of desire, paving the way for the manifestation of those desires in the physical world. The chapter challenges the misconception that meditation is an arduous task, making it clear that, like any art form, it requires joyful and consistent practice. Goddard's perspective invites us to approach meditation not as a chore, but as a creative endeavor, where the canvas of the mind is painted with the vibrant hues of our desires. In essence, Chapter 5 underscores the transformative power of meditation and controlled imagination. It dismantles the mystique surrounding these practices, presenting them as accessible tools for shaping our inner and outer worlds. As we embrace the art of meditation, we step into a realm of focused intention, where the boundaries between the imagined and the real begin to blur, and our deepest desires find a welcoming abode in the canvas of our consciousness. Chapter 6: The Power of Assumption in Shaping Reality. As we journey through the profound wisdom of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we arrive at a chapter that unveils the extraordinary power of assumption in shaping our reality. Goddard contends that assumption is not a passive acceptance of circumstances, but an active engagement with the belief that what we assume as true becomes our lived experience. The chapter unfolds against the backdrop of a fundamental truth: our perception of the external world is not based on its inherent nature, but on our assumptions and beliefs. Goddard urges us to focus exclusively on the conditions we desire, for as our desires align with reality, thoughts naturally materialize to achieve them. The art of assumption, therefore, becomes a key element in the alchemy of turning thoughts into reality. Goddard introduces the concept that the assumed reality is not a distant mirage, but an immediate and intimate part of our consciousness. He challenges us to recognize that our assumptions are not confined to wishful thinking, but serve as powerful forces shaping our perceptions, feelings, and ultimately, our tangible experiences. Assumption, when viewed through the lens of Goddard's teachings, becomes a dynamic process. It is not a one-time act, but a continuous engagement with the belief that what we assume as true will manifest in our lives. Our assumed relations with people, circumstances, and events influence our feelings, shaping the vibrational frequency that attracts similar experiences into our reality. In the grand tapestry of life, assumption is presented as the linchpin between the inner and outer worlds. It is the mechanism through which we imprint our desires onto the canvas of consciousness, initiating a process where thoughts and feelings harmonize to bring about the desired outcomes. The chapter challenges the notion that external conditions dictate our reality, asserting that our beliefs and assumptions play a pivotal role in shaping the world we experience. Goddard's teachings echo the wisdom found in various philosophical and spiritual traditions that belief precedes reality. The assumed reality, as an active force in our consciousness, becomes the magnet that draws our envisioned outcomes into the realm of manifestation. It is not wishful thinking divorced from action, but a dynamic engagement with the belief that what we assume as true will inevitably become our reality. The transformative potential of assumption is not confined to individual aspirations. It extends to our collective consciousness. As we collectively assume a reality aligned with shared desires, the external world responds in kind, reflecting the assumed conditions back to us. This interconnected dance between assumption and reality underscores the profound impact our beliefs have on shaping the world we inhabit. In conclusion, Chapter 6 illuminates the transformative power of assumption in shaping our reality. It invites us to move beyond passive acceptance and engage in the active process of assuming the desired conditions. As we navigate the realms of assumption, we step into a realm where beliefs become the architects of our collective and individual destinies. Chapter 7, The Essence of Faith and Belief. As we venture deeper into the profound teachings of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we encounter a chapter that unveils the transformative essence of faith and belief. Goddard contends that faith is not a distant virtue, but the very essence of those things and beliefs that have yet to be seen. The chapter unfolds as a journey into the heart of belief, exploring how our convictions shape our reality and become the conduit through which the imagined becomes the actualized. Faith, according to Goddard, is the cornerstone of successful prayer. It is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. In the landscape of conscious creation, faith is not a blind leap into the unknown, but a deep-seated conviction that what we desire is not only possible, but inevitable. It is the bedrock upon which our beliefs stand, influencing the course of events and bringing about the fulfillment of our desires. Belief, in the Goddardian framework, is not a passive acceptance of facts, but an active engagement with the assumption that our desires are attainable. The chapter delves into the cause and effect relationship between belief and manifestation. It posits that belief precedes reality. What we believe to be true shapes our experiences. The essence of belief is beautifully captured in the aphorism, "Whatever you believe about yourself on the inside is what you will manifest on the outside." The transformative potential of belief is not confined to personal aspirations. Goddard invites us to recognize that our beliefs radiate outward, influencing not only our individual experiences, but also the collective reality we share. The external world, he contends, is shaped by the collective assumptions and beliefs of humanity. Therefore, To transform our shared reality, we must first transform our beliefs. The chapter challenges the conventional notion that seeing is believing, asserting that, in the realm of conscious creation, believing is seeing. It prompts us to adopt the perspective that our beliefs are not mere reflections of the external world, but active agents shaping that world. The power of belief, therefore, becomes a creative force that molds our experiences and influences the unfolding narrative of our lives. Goddard draws upon the timeless wisdom embedded in various spiritual and philosophical traditions, emphasizing that faith is the essence of those things and beliefs that have yet to be seen. This transformative understanding of faith transcends religious dogma, inviting individuals of all backgrounds to embrace the universal truth that belief is the precursor to manifestation. In essence, Chapter 7 unfolds as a journey into the essence of faith and belief. It beckons us to recognize that our convictions are not passive states, but active forces shaping our reality. As we navigate the realms of faith and belief, we step into a realm where the invisible becomes visible and the imagined becomes the tangible. The chapter serves as a poignant reminder that, in the landscape of conscious creation, faith is the key that unlocks the door to the fulfillment of our deepest desires. Chapter 8: The Feeling is the Secret. In the profound tapestry of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we now unravel the transformative insights embedded in the chapter titled The Feeling is the Secret. Goddard contends that feeling is the essence of successful prayer because in prayer we feel for ourselves the situation of the answered prayer. This pivotal chapter explores the alchemy of emotions, revealing how the vibrational frequency of our feelings becomes the secret to the manifestation of our desires. The essence of the chapter lies in the understanding that feelings are not mere byproducts of external circumstances, but active contributors to the creation of our reality. Goddard challenges the notion that external conditions dictate our emotions, asserting that the reverse is true. Our internal state of feeling shapes the external conditions we experience. Therefore, the feeling becomes the secret, the invisible force that determines the visible reality. Successful prayer, according to Goddard, is not a mechanical recitation of words, but a profound engagement of the emotions. It is a state of feeling the joy, satisfaction, and gratitude that accompany the fulfillment of our desires. The vibrational frequency of these positive emotions becomes a magnetic force, attracting experiences that align with the emotional tapestry we weave through our feelings. Goddard introduces the concept that all methods of creative imagination involve elements of feeling. Feeling in this context is not relegated to the emotional spectrum alone, but extends to the deep sense of conviction and assurance that accompanies the assumption of the fulfilled desire. It is the inner knowing that what we desire is not only possible, but inevitable, a truth so deeply felt that it becomes the driving force behind the manifestation. The chapter challenges the conventional notion that actions must precede feelings. Instead, Goddard invites us to reverse this sequence, to feel the reality of our desires so intensely that our actions naturally align with these feelings. In the landscape of conscious creation, feelings become the compass guiding our thoughts, beliefs, and actions toward the fulfillment of our aspirations. The transformative potential of the feeling extends beyond individual desires. It shapes our interactions with the external world. Goddard asserts that feelings are the senses through which we perceive things far away. They become the invisible threads connecting us to the experiences and conditions we desire. The chapter prompts us to cultivate a heightened awareness of our emotional state, recognizing that the feeling is not a passive response, but an active agent in the creation of our reality. In conclusion, Chapter 8 unfolds as a profound exploration into the transformative power of feelings. It beckons us to recognize that the feeling is not a fleeting aspect of our internal landscape, but the secret to conscious creation. As we navigate the realms of emotions, we step into a realm where the vibrational frequency of our feelings becomes the magnetic force that shapes the reality we experience. Chapter 9. The Transformative Power of Prayer. As we delve deeper into the timeless wisdom of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we arrive at a chapter that illuminates the transformative power of prayer. Goddard challenges conventional notions of prayer as a plea to a distant deity and unveils it as a dynamic tool for conscious creation. The essence of this chapter lies in understanding that prayer is not a passive supplication, but an active engagement with the creative forces that shape our reality. Goddard introduces the concept that prayer is a powerful tool, a means by which we can overcome challenges, find peace, and ultimately achieve our goals. Drawing upon the wisdom of Buddha, who asserted that prayer is a potent force in helping us navigate life's challenges, Goddard frames prayer as a bridge between the individual and the universal, between the aspirant and the creative forces of existence. The transformative power of prayer, according to Goddard, lies in its ability to shift our internal landscape. It is not a desperate plea for external intervention, but a conscious communion with the divine forces within and around us. In the act of prayer, the individual recognizes their interconnectedness with the universal energies and assumes an active role in shaping their destiny. The chapter challenges the common notion that prayer is a one-way communication, a request sent to a distant and indifferent deity. Goddard posits that prayer is a dialogue, an intimate conversation with the forces that govern our existence. In this dialogue, the individual assumes an active role by infusing their prayers with belief and conviction, transforming them from mere words into potent agents of creation. Understanding why some prayers are answered while others are not becomes essential in Goddard's framework. The transformative power of prayer, he asserts, is contingent upon the individual's belief in the fulfillment of their desires. Faith, as the precursor to manifestation, is what one receives first. In essence, the questions asked in prayer are answered only when the individual holds a firm belief that they will be answered. The chapter introduces the idea that the world operates on certain rules or principles, and prayer is not exempt from these laws. Goddard challenges the misconception that God arbitrarily answers or denies prayers, emphasizing that a cause and effect law operates between prayer and its answer. It is the attachment of the mind to what is desired, the deep-seated belief that the desired outcome is not only possible, but inevitable. Prayer, when infused with the law of assumption, becomes a potent force in shaping reality. It is the attachment of the mind to the assumed reality, the unwavering faith that what is assumed as true will manifest in the individual's life. The transformative power of prayer lies not in the words uttered, but in the vibrational frequency of belief and conviction that accompanies those words. In conclusion, Chapter 9 serves as a profound exploration into the transformative power of prayer. It beckons us to shift our perspective from a passive plea to an active engagement with the creative forces of existence. As we navigate the realms of prayer, we step into a realm where belief and faith become the catalysts for the manifestation of our deepest desires. Chapter 10. Be What You Wish, a Timeless Blueprint. In the culminating chapter of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we encounter a timeless blueprint for conscious creation. Goddard encapsulates the essence of his teachings, offering a profound synthesis of imagination, assumption, meditation, belief, and prayer as the keys to unlocking the transformative power within. The chapter underscores the first word on the side of growth rise. It invites us to awaken to the understanding that our inner world, our mind, is an integral part of the universe. In this recognition, we become links in the chain of the universe, and our growth is intricately connected to the expansion of our awareness. The transformative journey, as Goddard articulates, begins with the realization that we already possess everything we want. This powerful declaration challenges the conventional notion of lack and scarcity, urging individuals to recognize the inherent abundance within. It is an affirmation that aligns with the feeling of wish fulfillment, signaling a shift from yearning to embodiment. To change our present condition, Goddard asserts, we must rise to the highest level of consciousness. This elevation is not a mere intellectual understanding, but a deep-seated conviction that we are the architects of our destiny. The chapter underscores the profound connection between our behavior toward ourselves and the conditions we experience. It beckons us to rise above self-imposed limitations and embrace the expansive vista of our limitless potential. The transformative power of belief is highlighted as a central theme in Goddard's blueprint. The ideal person we envision ourselves to be is not a distant mirage, but a living reality waiting to be incarnated. However, Goddard emphasizes that the realization of this ideal hinges on the alignment of our thoughts, feelings, and actions with the desired state. It is not a passive wish, but an active engagement with the process of becoming. The chapter challenges individuals to believe in themselves unequivocally, irrespective of the perceived realism or impracticality of their dreams. It beckons them to cultivate an unwavering belief that no matter how audacious the dream may seem, it is not only realistic, but attainable. The transformative power of self-belief lies in its ability to bridge the gap between the imagined and the real, making the seemingly impossible a tangible reality. The transformative journey, according to Goddard, involves the development of a passion for rising to a higher level of consciousness. This passion is not a fleeting emotion, but a steadfast commitment to self-growth and self-mastery. It is the driving force that propels individuals toward the realization that they have the capacity to shape their destiny through conscious thought, belief, and action. In essence, Chapter 10 serves as a timeless blueprint for conscious creation. It encapsulates the transformative power of rising to a higher level of consciousness, embodying the feeling of wish fulfillment and unwaveringly believing in one's potential. As we integrate these principles into our lives, we step into the realm of becoming what we wish, transcending limitations, and shaping a reality that aligns with our deepest desires. In concluding our exploration of Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard, we find ourselves immersed in a tapestry of ever-relevant wisdom. The teachings encapsulated in this profound work transcend time and cultural boundaries, offering a timeless guide to conscious creation and self-realization. Goddard's emphasis on the transformative power of imagination, assumption, meditation, belief, and prayer resonates with universal truths found in various spiritual and philosophical traditions. The idea that our beliefs shape our reality and that faith is the essence of unseen realities echoes the wisdom of sages and mystics throughout the ages. As we reflect on the transformative journey outlined in Be What You Wish, we are invited to move beyond the confines of limiting beliefs and embrace the expansive landscape of our creative potential. The blueprint provided by Goddard serves as a roadmap for those seeking to transcend the ordinary and step into the extraordinary realm of conscious creation. The ever-relevant wisdom of Be What You Wish beckons us to rise above the noise of external circumstances and recognize the sovereignty of our internal world. It challenges us to become conscious architects of our destinies, shaping a reality that aligns with our deepest aspirations. In the tapestry of this timeless work, we find not just a collection of teachings, but a living invitation to be what we wish and manifest a reality that reflects the limitless potential within each of us.